This is a presentation of RVT Entertainment.
Hey, yo.
You know, they say all men are created equal, but you look at me and you look at Small Joe, and you can see that statement is not true.
Because I'm better than you, and you know it.
In the back, there are men and women, seasoned professionals, dues paid in full, gunning to be the best.
I'll always light the way, and all you have to do is let me in.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
The cream of the crop! Nobody does it better.
Hey, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Wrestle-Cast, presented by RVT Entertainment on thebrokeninfinite.com. That doesn't exist anymore, fuck.
Don't do that shit!
I swear to God, I still need that cue card like that dude from Double Dare. Welcome to the Wrestle-Cast, presented by RVT Entertainment on Podomatic, Spotify, YouTube, and wherever else we find this finding out recording. You can tell I've been on vacation for too long, haven't you? Not long enough. Live RVT is RVT Entertainment's official Twitch.tv channel. We talk about professional wrestling both in the mainstream and the independent scene. My name is Matty J. That is TWK.
It's 106 miles to Las Vegas. We got full tank gas, half pack of candy cigarettes. It's dark, and we're wearing sunglasses.
Hit it. And of course, Shintigercurl.
Hello, I'm Bear Grylls. I've been watching professional wrestling for the last 30 years, and now I'm going to be watching Monday Night Raw. To prepare for this, I'm going to have to drink me own piss. Ugh. It's
Still
rancid.
better than Raw itself.
It's rancid. It stinks. It's terrible. And the piss isn't bad either.
Well, may as well introduce our guest. He's cackling over there. Ladies and gentlemen, the Shades.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I am back again because, oh boy, do I got a lot to talk about tonight.
1 week. No, fuck that. 1 day. One Monday. Could not give me one fucking Monday. Couldn't give me one C-day to chill.
Matty, you are cursed when it comes to this shit. Whenever you go away.
I understand my plight. I get it. And it's going to happen again at Ranger Stop when we get there. God damn it.
Is Matty J going on vacation? Good. Now let's go.
Right. Prepare the shit cannon.
Actually, I got a better idea. Have you been cast by Danhausen? Is that what this is?
Oh, no. What have I done to be cursed by Danhausen? I mean,
Yes, very nice, very evil.
cursed years before Danhausen even exists. How?
The curse is, goes beyond time and space. Yes.
Very true. Very true.
There's
If AEW, if All Out comes to Toronto, I need to speak to Danhausen to get the uncursed, so to speak.
I would suggest you have money. He will demand payment. Probably.
Yeah. He'll need some human dollars. I do not have millions of human dollars, but hey, you never know. I might have a couple of bucks. He'll probably want some human Timbits. I mean, it is Canada, and Timbits are crack.
Yes. Very little donut horse. Yes.
Not literally, but if you've ever had a Timbit, you know what I mean. Anyway, so we're all here, and for those wondering, how was your cruise? I mean, I was on this ship, Oasis of the Seas, right there. There's on screen. I'll be showing that a couple of times more before the show is over, but there it is. There's the ship, and geez, I had a great time. You know, and we'll get to it at the end of the show when we have a little bit more time, because at this point, shit hit the fan, and we need to deconstruct the shit.
Oh boy, do we ever!
We need to take the corn out of
oh boy, oh boy. But before we do, some happy thoughts. On Wednesday, there was a confrontation. We're just going to get to the clip of the week. We got some winners and losers. We got the shades. We got the chat. Guts, you do know I was on vacation last week, right? Poor guy sent an email, and I was... John, actually, you were there on Thursday. We were watching Critical Role. I'm on the ship. He's streaming it through the thing. I'm chilling. Here's the email. What?
Yeah. Yeah. I just hear Matty go. I just hear Matty go, what the fuck?
So I didn't advertise the vacation hard enough then. Okay, fair.
Let's be honest, Matty, and this is no jab at anyone, not even guys. It's just you can't promote shit like that hard enough because some people just refuse to listen. It's muscle memory for some people. I get it.
Force of habit. And you know what, Guts? I know you're in the chat. It is force, and he said he forgot. So there you go.
Yeah, exactly. Force of habit. No shame, no blame. Just we gotta have to crack a joke.
Hey, I forgot that the Broken Infinite hasn't existed for 2 years. So there's that.
I'm pretty sure it's been longer than that.
Consolation.
Pretty sure it's been long. Pretty sure it's been like good.
It's been about 2 years, actually. Yeah.
I feel like it's been longer than that.
Right.
It's got to be at least a good 3-4 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a while. Anyway. So we got our shit. And no Rampage. It happened earlier. It was live in Las Vegas.
Yes.
Nevada.
Just before the show. Oh, boy.
That was a show. And Tina will help us recap it as he is wont to do. But before that, we got some news and stuff, and our clip of the week, which comes from this Wednesday night. There was a beautiful confrontation between the CM Punk and Hangman Page. I couldn't play the whole thing, but I think the Hangman laid it pretty much on the thing. Oh God! Oh, and then I was like, "This is the Wrestle-Cast on Extreme Network Online." Wait, how old is this card? Yeah.
There's memories for you.
All right, Hangman Page. He said, "I got a little bit of stats for you from this clip. Here is Hangman Adam Page. Take a listen."
I said 3 weeks ago exactly what I was going to do to you. I said I was going to destroy you. I said I was going to annihilate you, to embarrass you. And I did not mean at double or nothing. I meant right now. See, I've been waiting for this moment, not for weeks, but for months. I imagined myself maybe sitting up at the top of that ramp, cross-legged. And I would pull out a lighter, and I would light a pipe bomb and roll it right down to your feet and watch it blow up in your face. How cathartic it would feel, how good it would feel, and how full circle for you, huh? Right here in Vegas. But now that we're here, now that we are here in this moment, I realize I can't do it. I can't do it. And not because I'm afraid I'd get fired when I go back through the curtain. And not because I'm afraid of you, that's for damn sure. But the more I thought about what I really wanted to say about you, the more I realized it's exactly what you would do. And I don't think fighting your hatred, your pettiness, your cowardice was more of the same. I don't think it's the right thing to do. But I will tell you face to face, man to man, how I feel about you. I don't hate you. I almost pity you. And I have no respect for you and what you've done since you've gotten here. You want this AEW World Championship. You want it. I don't think you understand what it means to be a champion after all these years. I don't think you get it, because it's not just about what happens in this ring. It's what happens when that red light turns off. What happens when you go back through the curtain? Those small, quiet moments when you think no one's watching. That's what makes a champion. You talk a big game about workers' rights, yeah? Well, you've shown the exact opposite since you've gotten here. I love this place. I care about this place. This is my home. And this Sunday at Double or Nothing, I will not be defending this championship against you. No, for the first time in my life, I will be defending all elite wrestling from you.
Here's some stats, because there's some inspiration on that promo, or at least a portion. Ring of Honor. CM Punk's last reign, the original Summer of Punk. Signs a contract, fucks off. His last world title reign, or his second to last, wins the WWE title at Money in the Bank, ups and leaves. There's a pattern. And Hangman in that promo sensed it, or at least underlined it, if ever so subtly.
Yep.
So, and it's been brought up by a few pundits, including the people at Wrestle Talk. So, yeah, there's some story to this matchup. Punk wants a belt because he feels he needs it. So Hangman looks at Punk going, been there, done that, pal. My fucking turn.
Except when I win the belt, I don't fucking leave.
Mm-hmm. So there's that.
Yeah, it was. I also like the little dichotomy between them. How Hangman is just so intense in this entire feud, and how in your face he has been with Punk, and Punk is just very blasé about it. You know.
Yeah.
He's
very calm. He's calm, cool, collected. Also, Enigma, no.
No,
You're not setting up a dirty finish on a pay-per-view main event in AEW. That's some WWE shit right there.
Not to mention, not just any pay-per-view, but Double or Nothing. This is essentially AEW's WrestleMania. You are not pulling that shit here. No.
Nope.
But real quick, before we do that, yeah.
No, as a post-match angle? Fair.
Yeah, post-match, by all means, have fun with it. But
yeah,
interfering mid-match, fuck no. But the other thing about this, yeah, the attitudes of both men is that, yeah, Punk, he's treating this as business. He said it many times, like, I don't know what you have against me, why you're taking this so personal. I'm just here to do what I do best, and that is to win the title and be the champion. That's all he cares about. He just wants to be the champion. He's not in this for any kind of malicious intent. It just feels that way for Paige because of Punk's history. Neither are wrong. It's just, it's a clashing of ideals at this point.
Yeah. And it's not just a clash of styles, it's a clash of ideals. This is an intriguing main event, which we'll be discussing a little later, as we usually do, as we are wont to do. So if you want people, if you people in chat going, well, what about this match? We haven't gotten to it yet. We got to get through. We got to get through the Brussels sprouts, though. We have some bacon, and by bacon we mean laughter. Let me begin with just posted in the Wrestle-Cast chat on our Discord channel, our private Discord channel here. This is from John Pollock of Post Wrestling. Quote: Michael Cole states on SmackDown that Money in the Bank will now take place in the quote intimate confines unquote of the MGM Grand Garden Arena.
As it's been reported, they couldn't sell enough tickets for the big arena.
They couldn't fill out Allegiant Stadium.
And you're saying they weren't even.
What was it? WrestleMania 8?
It was SummerSlam last year, and it was the same thing as WrestleMania 7. If you want your
7, I was off by 1 year.
Hey, E-Drones, you talking about how the WWE is always making money? Explain this.
And here's the thing. Here's the thing about this show. They weren't even trying to sell out the arena. They were only trying to get halfway full, which would have been 30,000. However,
They need to do that.
They couldn't even do that.
yeah, they only sold about 17,000 tickets, which isn't bad for a regular arena, but for a
For a
stadium,
stadium, even at half capacity, that's horrendous.
Indeed.
That's a fail. I had not heard the official numbers.
yeah, I've been hearing people say between 16 and 17,000.
Sounds about right for moving to the Grand Garden Arena. By the way, they're gonna do this in the same weekend as a UFC event. So good fucking luck with that, pal. Oh,
The hits just keep coming.
Junior, you
Karma.
fucking moron!
karma! It's biting up your ass. Even karma is Team Sasha and Naomi. Let us unpack the reason I was pissed on a cruise for about 2 minutes, and then I realized I was on a cruise, so I was like, okay, I'm happy. I'm happy again.
One of the reasons I'm here tonight. Oh
Let
yes.
us. I know this is pretty much top of the list for T-Dub, so I'm going to take this over because here is what happened. Midday WWE Raw. For whatever reason.
In Norfolk, Virginia, I should note.
So
Virginia.
more history for T-Dub's home state and hometown. Or one of his homes. Many homes in Virginia. They book a 6-pack challenge or a 6-person match. Mike Shell, thank you for very much for the Tier 1 sub. 55 months. Holy cow, paying these yahoos for their comedy and content for that long. Who could have guessed? We're still better than the network, folks. That includes NXT, unfortunately. Anyway, back to what I'm trying to set up. 6-person tag main event. The winner faces off against Bianca Belair for the women's title. Allegedly, mid-show, Sasha and Naomi show up, plop their belts at the feet of John Laurinaitis, and walk off. WWE goes, they change the main event to Becky versus Asuka. And pretty much everyone starts saying Sasha and Naomi were unprofessional. Pulling a Stone Cold ball. Basically, Stone Cold took his ball and went home.
Yeah, right away, I think most of us here were already like, something's up.
If you have the doubt button, please hit that, please.
Give me 2 seconds, because I know I have that button.
Much appreciated.
And sure enough, it's not long before the truth comes out, and oh boy!
So basically, Vince was not going to treat the tag titles. Well, no, he was going to treat the tag titles the same way he was before, like shit. And Sasha was already thinking, "Well, give me something to do." She wanted to do some of the tag titles. The Fed didn't.
Yeah. Here, let me, if I may, I'd like to run down for you what the plan was from Junior and why this caused this walkout.
Let it rip.
The plan was that they were going to have Sasha and Naomi. It was Doudrop and who was the other one?
Nikki ASH.
Nikki ASH. Bear in mind, I don't follow the Fed as much anymore, so understandably, I'm bad with names. Yeah, but it was Doudrop and
I think
Nikki
Shin.
ASH.
I think we're going to keep the names straight just to be sure, because there's a lot of unpack there.
Yeah, we'll get to the
funny stuff in a second.
But the plan that was what they wanted to do, was have a program with Doudrop and Nikki ASH. But the plan that Junior had was that he was going to have Naomi. I think it was Naomi versus Ronda Rousey.
Yeah.
And Sasha would face
Bianca Sasha
Belair.
would job to Rousey, and Bianca Belair. It would be Bianca Belair versus Naomi.
Yeah, and they would have both the tag champs, so it would be both the tag champs versus both the main champs in separate single matches. And both the tag champs would be pinned. And then this would lead to a series of events that would eventually cost them the tag team titles and break up the team. That was their plan with Sasha and Naomi. And apparently Sasha and Naomi begged, pleaded, and argued with Junior and management to do something else, anything else. And, of course, Junior being Junior these days, he wouldn't budge.
He hates tag teams, don't you know?
Oh, no, yeah, no, trust me, I've heard. And so, of course, that's what led to them saying, okay, fuck this shit, I'm out.
Screw you guys, I'm going home.
But, of course, in one of the not-so-surprising moments of Junior being a petty son of a bitch, basically had it so that everyone on television and online that worked for the Fed shat on them left, right, and center, including commentary. They tried to bury the fuck out of Sasha and Naomi since Monday to try to make them look like the bad guys for being unprofessional, when now it's clear it's a case of, no, you just finally pushed them one step too far.
You've hit their that's it button. The that's it, the fuck this button. The Brody Lee I'm done button.
Yeah. And unlike other people, they weren't going to wait for the contract. They were like, fuck it, we don't care. We're done.
And there is rumors
What's the point
that
of waiting out our contract?
Yeah, and there are rumors that their contracts are up soon, and if Sasha wants to, she can just go and be a part of Star Wars again.
Yeah. And then there's
and Vince go, well, no, the hell you're not. Uh-huh. Oh, wait. You're going to keep Sasha Banks from me? Uh-huh.
Look,
fuck nobody. I got more money than your smug wrestling ass.
And let's not forget the
It's
other
been a while since I
fact.
did a big Mickey Mouse. Damn.
And then there's another factoid to this whole thing. Let's not forget Naomi's side of this, because
she's married to an Uso, and an Uso is part of the hottest act in the Fed right now.
Yeah. So,
and the head of that act is essentially part-time, looking for any excuse, probably thinking any excuse to get out of here to fuck you over.
Oh, you've just handed you just handed over the fucking over of your company on the silver fucking platter. Way to go, Junior baby.
And to straighten out one more thing.
And JC, go ahead. Sorry.
That one that was recently came out. When all these people said, "Oh, they're unprofessional for leaving during the show," no, reports have been stating that they left the show hours before Raw went on the air.
They literally advertised, instead of saying, "Oh, we're going to change the advertised main event." No. They straight up, it wasn't advertised until after they left. So this is WWE trying to spin it into they're the good guys.
However, that went over like a fart in church. And yeah, as Jay Coggins in the chat points out, yeah, the only reason they're not being outright fired is because the amount of time it'll take for their contract to expire is longer than it would take to fire them and make them wait out their 90 days to go to AEW or whatever other promotion they end up going to.
And trust me.
And Sasha Banks going, okay, freeze my contract. I don't give a fuck. I got a lawyer. I know Snoop Dogg. You want to keep Snoop Dogg on your good graces? So I'm pretty sure even Snoop Dogg wants to stick around with the Fed a little longer.
Not anymore.
Nope.
Oh, hell no. Why you going to do that to my cousin, dog?
That is a
Snoop Dogg.
Jesus, that's two good impressions in a row right now.
Right? Holy shit.
Yeah, don't forget the time I heard you use the N-word, Vince, you motherfucker. Catch me outside like that. Yeah.
The last SmackDown when Vince did this, he did so right smack dab in the middle of Detroit.
Middle of Detroit in front of Booker goddamn T and Sharmell.
Wait. Yeah. Wait, did you say Detroit?
Oh, no.
No, not Detroit!
No, not Detroit! No, please! Anything but that! No.
Leftovers from the monastery.
Oh, credit to Guts here. To use the Wrestle Talk joke, they tried to control their narrative.
Yup.
Oh, she know that the SmackDown after they left, Michael Cole announced there's going to be a tag team title tournament, and
What? With what goddamn competitor? They gotta
like two
use
tag teams in the
NXT
women's
people
tag team
to
division.
fill up the brackets, and they're not even gonna be moved up. They're just there to fill the slots and job.
And here's the thing. Since then, they still have not announced anything other than that. After all this time.
And I've
Nothing.
kept an eye on Twitter. Not a goddamn peep, folks.
It's almost like they don't care about the women's tag division. Shock of shocks.
Shades, of course he doesn't care about the women's tag division. How can you care about something that doesn't exist?
Oof! Ladies and gentlemen, does Junior play Pokemon? Because I think he's going to need a burn heal. Yeah, I agree with Enigma. Scrap the belts at this point.
Scrap
They're
'em.
useless.
They're nothing. You may as well throw them in the garbage can, Medusa style.
Right?
Well,
No, throw him in the wood chipper Raven style.
Hey, there you go.
Oh. Yeah.
once tag belts might actually be thrown in the wood chipper, as the Usos have become the unified tag team champions, so good on them for that, at least.
Yeah, I think the rumors going around that they're about ready to end the brand split, I'm pretty sure there's some validity to that.
They're starting to unify all the world titles, so it's hard not to think that.
They got no choice. Who are they going to who are the Usos going to defend those belts against on SmackDown? There is no one.
They have the New Day and the New Day and the New Day.
And New Day
And Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston.
Yeah. What about Big E? Oh, he's still out. But we still got the New Day.
Oh,
Huh?
there's one team we forgot. Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods.
No. What about Mr. 24/7 and Austin Creed?
Exactly.
Yeah. What about Sheamus and Butch, the Burly Brawlers? I say, well, what about them?
Even better.
What about them?
Even better.
By the way, I just said that to Pete Dunne. How sad does that make me feel? Jesus.
Oh.
And don't forget, Consequences Creed and Jamaican Kofi Kingston.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
You're making me crazy, Kofi.
So yeah, that's the thing, and Allegiant Stadium is just another thing. I'm like, oh boy, Walter and his team. Well, you're saying his name right.
Yes, thank you, because, I'm still not over that. His name is Walter. I don't care what anybody says.
And JC, it's Pete Dunne, not Butch. Fuck Butch.
But Matty, it's all about the Butch.
That joke got old 2 weeks ago, and you know it.
Go to a volcano, T-Dub.
No. Just get your leg in a shark's mouth. That should do the trick.
Yep.
Anyways, 2K22 news. Nash Carter is out because he's been released from the roster, but unfortunately they decided, we're not going to replace him with anything other than a bunch of My Faction cards.
Oh.
So
How much do they care?
I feel like I'm really hoping that they end up adding an extra person to one of the other packs, because if you're going to take one person out, you got to add another person in. This just feels like a little bit of a ripoff, in my opinion.
Welcome to the Fed.
There is only one person that could replace him.
Who's that?
Legendary Jewish wrestler Barry Horowitz.
Yes, I would actually be okay with that.
And I have stunned them into silence with my
Yes, you have.
Yeah, you have. Moving right along.
Moving right along, the Retromania update is now available for PlayStation and Xbox, which includes Chris Bay, 3 new arenas, and a bunch of quality of life updates. And the Twitter of Retromania has noted that the Switch update is coming very, very soon.
Yay.
We are waiting.
Oh, I've been waiting for weeks and weeks. Not sure has taken Sony, Microsoft, now Nintendo so long to get this test and get it greenlit through, but it'll eventually come through. Can't wait. Now getting on to AEW Dynamite, We start things off with Wardlow defeating Shawn Spears in a cage match with MJF as the Burberry referee.
This, I thought, was a brilliant move here. Like, make it clear that they are stacking every single odd against Wardlow.
Wait, we're at AEW news already? Damn.
Yeah, I thought we were. Yeah, we haven't even talked about the other big elephant in the room.
The Emperor?
How about Stephanie McMahon stepping down?
Yeah.
Did we already talk about that?
No, we have not.
I could have sworn we talked about that.
We have not.
We didn't. That happened
It happened the same week I had my vacation, dude.
Oh. I must have talked about that on Thursday with the other people then.
Probably.
Don't remember talking about it, but there's not much to talk about. There's just a whole lot of conspiracy theory going on about why, and to be fair, I don't blame you.
A lot of tinfoil hats on this one. Honestly, I don't think it's as big a deal. It's definitely not as big a deal as the Naomi Sasha thing, because there's so many reasons why this probably happened, and a lot of them are very likely invalid. They're probably just conspiracy shit, and there's quite a few that are probably valid. The biggest one probably just being that with Paul being in his condition right now, even though he's back to work, obviously it's a lot more difficult for him to keep up, so it's just easier for Stephanie to step back and just take care of the family while he does his thing.
So basically, a whole lot of shit happened, and Stephanie went, I don't need my dad right now. I'm going to take a break.
Yeah.
Stephanie, come back. I need you in this company.
Yeah, you need her. She don't need him.
Wait, what if we do that angle that you've always wanted to do? The angle where you and your brother have sex with each other.
I quit.
No, wait. Okay. How about me and you have sex with each other while Shane watches?
How about I quit?
Okay. What if we add John Laurinaitis to this?
Okay, I'm going to be over here, and I'll be back when you die. How about that?
Damn. Guess it's just me and you, autograph poster of Gary Stridham.
You do that too well, honestly.
You gotta remember, this is the guy that came up with Zelda and Sonic's Day Off.
Yes, it's still very, very popular.
You know what you should do, Shane?
Here's my two thoughts on the Stephanie McMahon thing.
Oh, come on, Enigma.
No, that was Stephanie's response to the last one.
Okay, I'm calling the cops. Okay, fair. So here's my 2 cents. Legit. I was like, look, whatever the reason may be, and no matter how we feel about her as a character, and partly as a businesswoman, she toes the company line. I think she's earned, with the last year, the last 2 years, last 5 years, she's earned a break. She's got 2 dogs, a husband who's still on the mend, 3 kids, all the money in the world. She's got fuck you money.
Yeah.
If she wants to take 6 months, a year off, let her. Who gives a fuck about the reason? Seriously. Some of you out there going, well, but what about this? What about that? Folks, maybe she just wanted to take a break. You ever thought of it that like literally what she said on that Twitter was literally, that's it, that's all?
Unless we actually get confirmation that she is quitting for good and going somewhere else, speculating on
which
something
she's
like
not.
That, yeah, there's been no evidence that Sean Ross Sapp hasn't said anything to that effect. That he, and trust me, if anyone would know, it'd be fucking Sean Ross Sapp. No, if no reputable source is saying any conspiracy is happening, then let's just read it for what it is. She's taking a fucking break. She's been at this for fucking decades now. I think she deserves a break.
Yes,
there is this thing called burnout.
Yeah, we've faced it. We've all dealt with it.
Yeah, and Stephanie has been at this for over 20 years. Over 20 years!
Let the hotness have a break. She deserves it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lord knows how much of a workaholic she is. She's probably going to be stir-crazy in a couple of days, but if she needs a break, she needs a break. That's it. There's nothing to it. Now we talk about AEW and MJF looking like a Shawn Michaels with that Burberry ref shirt.
Yeah, no shit. That's clearly what he was going for. But like I was saying earlier with that match, I love the fact that they try to make it very clear that that MJF was going to stack the fucking deck against Wardlow, so that when Wardlow inevitably won, because anyone who thought Wardlow was losing this match is out of their fucking mind. But they wanted to make it like so painfully obvious that they were going to stack the deck against Wardlow that it made it that much sweeter when he just. And I love that. The other cool thing about this is that, remember, Wardlow could not touch MJF at all. So he could not be the one to knock out the ref. So they had to set that up so perfectly.
That chair shot.
Yeah, that looked pretty stiff.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Renico's trying to call it one chair shot, though. BS? No. Here's the thing. Remember, this is Wardlow we're talking about. So odds are good. Sean Spears, considering he was supposed to be his accountability buddy, he knows how tough Wardlow is. He knew that he was going to have to throw everything he had into that chair shot. So that was a stiff as fuck chair shot for a reason, because it had to be.
And the chair was probably gimmick to make sure no concussions fucking happened. And people will say I'm not fair that chance. Who gives a fuck? The chair was probably gimmick to be as safe as possible, while providing maximum loudness.
It looked gimmick.
Yeah,
I hope it was. I hope for the safety of everyone it was.
Yeah,
this is MJF we're talking about. They wouldn't risk really hurting MJF for a chair shot. They gimmick the shit out of it probably.
So what if it matters? So what does it matter? The thing is that it's in the service of the story. The story is that Wardlow had to go against monumental odds to get his chance to face MJF and get out of his contract. So you got to make it look like he had to turn the tables on MJF. And what better way to do it than have Sean knock his ass out?
That's it. So if y'all are bitching about the chair shot, folks, safety precautions, and you should just remember that this is just a show. Really fucking relax already. Jesus.
Although I do feel
easy there,
bad.
Joel.
Yeah, I do feel kind of bad for Sean Spears.
Yeah,
he's getting completely wasted on this. But this is going to bring. I want to take this opportunity to bring up something that a legit criticism, but one that I feel is understandable, is that right now, with the way AEW is running things, a lot of people are kind of not getting used to their best. But when you really look at the bigger picture, the problem is that they have so much going on right now, it's hard to make room. Especially since we're right in the tail end of the Owen Hart Foundation tournament. With that tournament dominating a lot of the matches over the last couple of months, how much room did they have for legit storytelling? And as you're going to see, I'm going to have some issues with the card for tonight, for the Sunday's pay-per-view. But I also understand that really they didn't have much choice. They kind of didn't have room to build up enough good stories to fill up the card.
And Enigma, no.
That's not going to fix things. Make Rampage 2 hours. No, that's not fixing things. That would effectively make it worse.
Yeah. It sounds good on paper when you look at it, but then when you think about how much problems it is adding an extra hour onto Raw and how much damage that has done, no, I think
the money ain't
1 hour
worth
is
it.
fine.
The money is not worth it.
I think you got my concern for Sean Spears a little misconstrued. I said I felt bad for him because on one hand, he laid out his best friend. On the other hand, he got to hit someone with a chair.
Yeah, there's conflict.
I still wanted to make that point though, because that is still a thing.
So he's like, I know I shouldn't feel good from this, but you know he was trying to hold back his chair shot face.
Yeah.
Max, no, Max, no. Oh god, this stupid. Oh god, Max.
Don, did you climax to hitting me with the head in a chair?
No.
What you talking about, man?
Yeah.
Nothing.
A little. Fuck.
A little, maybe, in the pants.
And actually, Guts brings up a very good point as a counterpoint for that. The fact of the matter is, Shawn Spears is getting airtime.
Yeah.
He may not be at the top of the ladder right now, but he's still getting on TV.
And he's still part of the hottest feud at the moment.
Yeah.
So we had the Punk Hangman face-to-face, which we already discussed. And then following that, we have Mox and Kingston taking out Private Party.
Yeah,
this is the other good feud that's been going on here, and I like the way they've been setting up the whole Jericho Appreciation Society versus the Black Bull Combat Club and, of course, Santana, Ortiz, and Kingston. This is, again, a clashing of ideals, but it's done in a way that any hardcore wrestling fan is probably eating the fuck up right now.
Mm-hmm.
Because, yeah, it's about violent wrestling versus sports entertainment.
And of course, as everyone knows, everyone here on the Wrestle-Cast is a huge fan of sports entertainment. We are all sports entertainers here on the Wrestle-Cast.
Matty, can I kill him? Can I kill him?
Do it,
guys. Hold on for a minute. Let me just message my artist on Fiverr. Do it.
Aha.
Hardcore style. Yes, Sonic and Zelda.
Also, I haven't had a chance to pull this button in a while, but yeah. Dave!
Shin, if you wouldn't spend all this money on your artist, you could actually afford dental. Is it worth it?
Some things are worth it. Trolling you is one of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
But think about your teeth, sir. Your teeth.
Yeah,
I'm with Shin on this one. I'm with Shin.
I am thinking about my teeth. The teeth I'll use to smile once this commission is done, and I'll send it to you so you can enjoy the work.
But yeah,
or do we go back to Old Faithful and roast your boy Matt Taven?
Folks, you should have heard us before the show.
I had to hold them back. I had to remind them we weren't even live.
We had to hold. The two of us had to hold those two bunkleheads back from both ends. Fucking Christ! But let's get back on the rails here before we go out of control again. Because I wasn't quite done with my point here. Because I do have to make one final point when it comes to the Jericho Appreciation Society. You know, they tout being sports entertainment, but I'll say this: they're sure as hell more entertaining than the Fed.
Facts.
Well, that's
I'm a wizard.
Well, it's not exactly a Grand Canyon leap.
Fair, but still.
Well, of course they're more entertaining. They got a wizard on their side.
Yes, because I'm a wizard! And I did like that little thing before where the JAS is walking into the building, and there's a security guard there wearing a John Moxley shirt. Which, by the way, who's to say he actually bought that shirt? He could have just been given that for some reason, just to make sure he's in line with everything. And Jericho decides, oh, is that what you're wearing? Boom, fireball to the face! Because I'm a wizard!
Well, yeah, I mean, you'd be surprised how much free swag people who work at companies get.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of the Jericho Appreciation Society, they end up attacking the fuck out of Mox and Kingston afterwards, which ended up bringing out every other member of their team and just turned into a huge old Pier 6 brawl.
And
You know,
kudos-
so
and
the
kudos-
usual.
And kudos to Brian Downsian for selling that leg.
Oh, yeah, did a great job.
Oh, yeah. For those who missed it on last Friday's Rampage, a.k.a. last Wednesday when they actually recorded it, but that's beside the point. Now, there's been talk that this might have been work, but regardless of whether it was work or not, Danielson got his leg caught between the ring and the ramp. And that shit was not budgeted for nothing. They had the entire staff come out to try to push the ring out from it, and it wasn't moving.
Do you know how I know it was a work? Moxley was laughing his ass off.
Yeah.
That, and they also took the time for Jake Hager to come over and kind of kick his leg while he's trapped, kind of keep it going.
Jake has been kind of mean since he lost his baby.
Yeah.
But yes, if Danielson was legitimately in danger of his leg getting injured, Hager would not be kicking that leg.
No, they would have had everybody in the locker room trying to get that ramp away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Danielson probably saw the gap going, ooh, spot.
Yeah. So it would not surprise me if this was a work.
Let's not forget, Bryan Danielson has learned to enjoy lying thanks to Cody Rhodes.
Wow.
Yep.
No, hey, that next thing.
So next thing we have here is FTR and Roppongi Vice. They had one hell of a match, but it went to a no contest after out of nowhere interference from Jeff Cobb and the Great Based Okan.
Great
This was a nice
Okan.
little
Great
surprise.
Okan. Say it right, goddammit.
He's the Based Okan. He's based as fuck.
All right, settle down, boy.
I popped for this. I popped for this so hard.
I did too.
Oh, yeah,
I'm like,
even I did. And,
go ahead. Sorry.
no, I was just gonna say I agree with you. I popped for this too. I'm not like as big into the Japanese scene as you guys are, but even I was like I'd seen Jeff Cobb in the ROH special, and of course Great Okan. I'd heard about him from other places. So like, oh, this is gonna be good. Setting up for Forbidden Door.
Oh boy, the war has now begun.
Yipper.
Shots have been fired. It's time to go to war.
Yeah, this ain't no fucking invasion. This is a fucking war.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, FTR and Roppongi Vice, they were having a really damn good match.
Oh yeah, fucking amazing.
And-
And again, it's FTR and Roppongi Vice. These guys know what the fuck they're doing.
So
And this is I think this is the first time we've had a full-on no contest for an AEW match on Dynamite.
Because they beat up everybody.
I
Yeah,
think that's the first one we've ever had.
That's the thing I like about AEW is that they don't play those cards very often, but when they do, they make them count.
So
Man,
how long?
that
do
was
you think
fun. And you know what? Hearing Roppongi Vice on Dynamite is always fun. I was happy when I heard that.
Oh,
I'm
yeah, I always love that
finally.
theme. That's actually one of the songs I bump on the regular.
Good call.
Chaos is the faction, here is the weapon. Love that shit. And just as much as I love this following three-way match, as Swerve defeated Jungle Boy and Starks in one hell of a preview for this Sunday.
Oh,
You are not kidding.
those
Folks,
three,
that
I
was match
swear.
of the week right there.
Yeah.
the amount of talent that was in that ring, just, oh my goodness, you could eat it with a spoon.
The agility and the high-flying capabilities of Jungle Boy, the slick and smooth style of Swerve Strickland, and just the technical and prowess of Ricky Starks was just, chef's kiss.
Shades. We don't do that here.
Uh-oh.
Well, fuck you, I do.
When it comes to Ricky Starks, you have to do this. This is how we say it. Pretty Ricky, what they call him.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty-
We got to do that.
Pretty.
yeah.
Oh, you know what? I'll give you that. All right, I'll give you that. Pretty Ricky. Still, regardless, yeah, fucking chef's kiss.
Do you know, there's only one thing going through my head during this entire match. From the entrances to the ending, it was basically Vegeta watching Broly. This guy's so fucking cool!
But so dumb! But so goddamn cool!
Oh my god, he's so goddamn cool!
Yeah, pretty much.
So what kind of skill? What does Swerve do? Everything. Oh, that's so cool!
Yeah, and at the end, whose house?
Swerve's house. Because
Swerve's house. Oh.
the broke-ass Keenan and Kel ended up being the one standing tall at the end.
And did you see the shirt Keith Lee was rocking? Yeah, they're running with that gimmick.
Not only that, but Swerve also put up a video on Twitter of a mocked Keenan and Kel intro with them.
So I just got one thing to say. Here it goes.
That
We're
must
hitting
mean
the
the Swerve
nostalgia
loves
buttons
orange.
right now. I don't know why, but we are definitely hitting them.
That must mean the Swerve loves orange soda.
Is it true?
I do.
And guess who has to deliver that orange soda? Dollar Tree.
Oh.
Not orange soda. It's actually almond milk.
God damn it!
I ought to shoot you for that.
Well, on to a better delivery service.
Show me the tit on an almond. There we go.
Well,
There's that joke.
if you want proper delivery, we got got a promo delivered by Thunder Rosa this week that was definitely the saving grace of this rivalry so far.
Oh yeah, I've had it hasn't been the worst build up for the match, but it could have been better. But yeah, Thunder Rosa coming out sans makeup that night. Holy shit, she came out and that red dress with the hat. Oh fucking netta indeed.
Although I will say I did enjoy Deeb's promo from last week. She's not the best on the mic, but she said what she needed to do. She was just very, very angry, especially about her time in the Fed.
Yeah, the content of Straight Deeb's promo is good, but she just doesn't have the best delivery.
I know.
Yeah,
not the best, but the context is good. Yeah.
The context was good, the delivery was off. But for Thunder Rosa, I'd say the opposite was the context was, it was just what it needed to be. But when she came to the amount of passion she put into that promo, the amount of just pure anger in her promo, showing she was ready to rip Serena Deeb apart, that shit came across beautifully.
I was like, right now I'm beast mode, not engaged. There's no war paint. This Sunday there is war paint, and you're gonna die.
Calling it now, $10 says it's gonna be full face paint. It's not gonna be a half face.
Ah, interesting.
That could work. Yeah. Her gimmick is only half the face paint, though. But
she's done full face paint a few times.
She has done though in the past. Yeah.
So I'm saying this Sunday it's gonna be full face paint. Calling it.
And in our semi-main event, Britt Baker, in a bit of a shocker for quite a few people, defeated Toni Storm in this semifinal match for the women's on our Foundation tournament.
I mean,
that caught us off guard too, folks.
It did, but I do see the logic behind it, because they need to have a strong competitor, someone who's over as hell right now, to really sell the Owen Hart tournament as a big fucking deal. And let's be honest, who bigger of women's competitor to put in that situation than Britt Baker? She is the most well-loved, heel or face, she is the most well-loved member of the women's roster. So to have her in the finals makes sense, even though Toni Storm is the new hotness right now. Britt Baker ain't old and busted yet.
Yep.
So I think that was a good call. Even if I would have liked to have seen Toni Storm in the finals, I think having Britt makes sense.
At least they had Toni Storm do better in the tournament here than they did for the Queen's Crown tournament back in WWE, where she got bumped in the first round.
Yeah, about that. That
bumped
was
in the first round in under 3 minutes.
And let's not forget who Britt Baker had to beat in the Joker match to face off against to get to Toni Storm. That was a nice surprise. Oh, we didn't talk about who showed up last week, because the men's tournament's Joker. Oh,
the Stacks.
All right, not a somewhat known fact. My wife, Lady K, huge Johnny Mark.
He sounds like a woman of culture.
Oh, she loves John Hennigan. She is a huge John Hennigan mark. So when the music hit and his name popped up on that screen, Matty can attest, is the first thing I did was DM her on Discord going, "Honey, you need to see this!"
Yep.
She actually joined our Discord call while she was at work to mark the fuck out over Johnny Elite in AEW.
Yes, to the sex. Yes.
He is now Mr. Wednesday Night Delight.
Well, at least for one night he was. Still not elite as of now.
Make it official, Tony Khan!
We'll see. He seems to be enjoying the indie scene at the moment.
Can't say as I blame him.
So of course, that takes us to our main event, where Smo Joe defeated Kyle O'Reilly to get his place in the finals of the Owen Hart tournament on the men's side.
This match hurt. Hurt.
They
Yeah,
were
did.
overselling the whole idea of the Undisputed Elite in the finals. I kind of had a feeling this was coming, and goddamn did Kyle try.
It is rare for me to see someone work over Joe like Kyle did, and man, it was just brutal. It was technical brutality at its best.
This was big meaty men slapping meat. The submission, this exhibition.
Wow, Kyle O'Reilly's a big meaty man now? This whole time I thought he was only 5'8".
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think you can call it big meaty men slap.
It was a Haas fight.
Kyle ain't no fucking Haas.
Haas fights between two heavyweights. Kyle O'Reilly's not even out of cruiserweight, let alone light heavyweights.
He may be a little bulker, but he ain't no fucking Haas, Matty. I'm sorry, I'm calling you on that one.
Matty, can Kyle O'Reilly and Samoa Joe bump chests?
They have in that match.
I didn't see no.
And I believe Kyle got knocked the fuck down when they did.
That's
okay. I'll shut up now. Okay, I'm tired. Okay.
I'm usually on your side, Matty, but in this case, I kind of have to side with these two on that one.
When Shades is siding with the lunatics, you know you've lost, Matty.
Just get the fucking Rampage, Jesus.
All right, yes, Rampage, which was live at an abnormal time because sports playoffs.
Fucking TNT.
Anyways, we start off with Danielson versus Matt Sydal. That was a nice surprise. Always good to see these two wrestling each other.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and it was that was match of the night for that one right off. They started off on a high note because holy shit, that match was good.
Barn burner right there.
That match slapped.
Yes. And one thing I always love about Danielson matches in AEW is that he's always using different submissions to win. It's not completely formulaic. He's got like 10 different submissions he uses to pick up the victory, which I always love to see because it makes the finishes just that little bit more unpredictable.
It really does. And Matt Sydal, who, by the way, fun fact, the first time I saw Matt Sydal, I didn't realize who that actually was.
Oh, goddamn it.
It's true. I had to tell him I was Evan Bourne.
I did not realize I was Evan fucking Bourne. I lost my shit when I found out. I was like, wait, that's Evan Bourne? Fuck me.
Yeah, he's looked basically, at least for me, looked basically the same for the past 7 years.
Yeah, well, I wasn't watching during those 7 years, remember?
Yeah. Anyways, Danielson picked the victory via submission, and then we got probably my favorite segment of the evening, the Young Bucks and Gangrel.
Yeah, wow, holy shit, that blew my mind.
Young Bucks come out in full Hardy gimmick, point to the back, curtain drops, it's Gangrel, roof flies off. I'm sitting there watching and go, what?
Yeah, Matty was watching on his own for that moment, but me and TG Omega were in a voice call earlier tonight watching Rampage for the first half till Matty came in later. And it was just the two of us when that match happened. And we hear the Hardys music. Oh, cool, the Hardys in the match. And then we see the Young Bucks about, oh, way. And then, yeah, the curtain drops. There's Gangrel. And I'm just sitting there going, well, holy shit, they actually pulled the trigger on that. Because as most of you probably know, a few months back, last year, they were going to have Gangrel show up in AEW. But right as they were about to pull him in, Edge brings back the Brood for, I believe it was Survivor Series?
Yeah. SummerSlam.
Yeah, SummerSlam. That's right, yeah. SummerSlam. So he comes back doing that, and that basically fucked over Gangrel, but Tony still paid him for that, and it looks like he promised at some point that Gangrel was going to show up. Well, tonight they did it! Oh, yeah, and Brandon Kalita, as Guts called it.
Yeah, Brandon Cutler just as Lita, complete with thong.
Yes, yeah. I lost my shit when I'm like, oh, you fucking bastards.
Nah.
Why would you subject me to that?
Cutler, you poor bastard.
No, I agree with that, but yeah, also, whoever booked that idea, fuck you. I did not need that image in my head.
Well, they kept calling them Hardy Boy cosplayers. Well, it's 2022.
Yep, they have a couple of jobbers using Hardy Boy's moveset as well as their own, and then ended the match with the Twist of Fate Swanton Bomb combo. And it looks like they were going to beat the shit out of Gangrel just to send a further message, but then the real Hardys came out and fended them off, even including Gangrel hitting Brandon Cutler with the classic Impaler.
Yeah, I was almost going to call Gangrel out because the kick that he gave to Cutler to set it up was a little botchy. But then when he hit that impaler, he fucking hit that impaler. I was like, okay, never mind. He's good. Though, I have to make one complaint. You have Gangrel out there, and you don't get Christian Cage involved?
Well, unfortunately, that was going to be the original plan, as we discussed, but those fell through, and Christian is too busy with the Jurassic Express at the moment.
Yeah.
You still couldn't have at least had him come out for a cameo? I mean, have him join the Hardys for that interference? You could...
I guess there's always a chance they did that off-air.
Oh, I'm sure backstage they hung out and caught up on gold times, but it's just like, that's a golden opportunity. Unless you plan on bringing Gangrel back later, what the fuck are you doing? That is golden right there.
There's always a chance for later.
So long as Christian wears a wig.
Oh my god.
He doesn't need long hair.
Yes, he does.
No, he does not.
If he has long hair, then he has to wear the alien sunglasses.
Oh,
he will. He will.
Yes. And in our next match, we had Max Caster come out to the ring to face Dante Martin, but of course Max Caster with the great rap lines, the ass boys not being able to recognize what town they're in. And then Anthony Bowens getting it right, and then scissoring his ass daddy.
Yes,
Scissor me, daddy ass.
Yes. Also, if you're gonna call them that, if you're gonna call them by their name, you gotta call it right. Ass boys.
Brum, brum.
Gotta call them ass boys. You gotta have the Danhausen voice. Ass boys.
For the record,
let's not go to Max Caster's favor as Dante Martin ended up picking up the big W.
By the way, is it sad that I understood the Bunny Ranch reference?
I'm pretty sure everyone gets that reference. Everyone gets it.
Yeah.
It's not obscure. It's not very obscure.
No, it's pretty well known that Las Vegas has a legal brothel. So yeah, let's fucking.
Technically, you can't do it. You can't have a brothel in Vegas. It's got to be like outside of where the population is under a particular.
It's in
one.
Reno.
Yeah.
But
there's
still,
one in Reno. I think the
to...
Bunny Ranch is in Par Hump. I think is what it's called.
It's close enough. It's in the same state, and it's well known enough that it made sense for Max to call it out.
Yes, I'm pedantic. Shut up.
Yeah. Normally I am too, but not that pedantic. All right.
In our next segment, we had Scorpio Sky being presented with a new TNT title with a gold strap.
There are pictures of it online. Beautiful.
I disagree. I think the color scheme looks like... I get why they went for it, but I'm sorry. I don't think it works. I don't like it. Not for a AEW title. I'm not a fan.
Well, the thing about the TNT title is that there's been like 5 different designs for it.
I get that.
There's been several like custom designs for a champion. So for this particular belt, it makes sense for Scorpio Sky to get a custom design.
I get some very LA Lakers vibes from it.
Well, that's obvious where they're going. When you come on, SCU.
Yeah, if you look at the pictures online, it is basically a Lakers tribute belt. You can see Kobe Bryant's numbers at the tail end of where the gold tip is.
That's nice.
I didn't see that part. That's nice. Yeah.
Again, it makes sense. I see what they were going for. I'm just not. I'm not a fan. But that's all right, because just because he got a new belt doesn't mean they still that Sammy, Frankie, and Ty didn't have a chance to fuck him over anyway.
So yeah, they went over to America Top Team's headquarters, smashed up some of their trophy cases, and stole some belts.
Though oddly enough, they did not touch the other TNT, the replica, the secondary TNT title that they had sitting there.
No, because they said that it'll be too easy to replace, so instead they got the more one-of-a-kind belts.
One of the UFC titles.
Yeah,
one
the
UFC
BMF,
title,
which is a bad motherfucker belt. Which is legit, actually. People laugh. No, this is more of a classic tribute to the pound-for-pound best wrestler, best MMA fighter in the world kind of championship thing.
Yeah. Enigma, the reason why people are hating on Sammy and Ty Conti is because their whole smoochy gimmick is admittedly a bit gross. I don't think it's that bad.
Because Sammy engaged with someone else and they broke it off amicably. And apparently, a lot of y'all out there in that IWC fucking hate that.
and coming to the erroneous conclusion that Ty broke him and Pam up, which is new.
Yeah,
No, when even the ex has gone on record and saying no, they broke up amicably. She knew they were hooking up, and she was supporting their relationship. So, what are you? Quit white knighting something that doesn't need to be white knighted.
Yeah, it's gotten so bad that even to this day, Sammy and Ty are still getting threats. Ty just recently shared some on social media this week. It's gotten pretty bad for them.
I fucking hate it. I mean, granted, I don't like. I think the whole smoochy getting, having sex with the belts thing is a little gross. I will admit that. I think that's a little bit much. But I also see that it's them going, "What you gonna do about it, fuckers?" That's what they're doing. They're basically They're going over the top with it because they're basically going, "Fuck you, haters."
Basically.
So yeah. Anyways, this whole thing is to set up the trios match for the pay-per-view that's been teased for the past few months.
Now it's official. It's gonna be Frankie Kazarian, Sammy Guevara, and Ty Conti versus Ethan Page, Scorpio Sky, and Paige Van Zant.
And if America Top Team wins, then Kaz and Sammy can no longer challenge for the TNT title ever again.
So we all know who's winning that one, but we'll get to the preview in a second.
Yep. And then in our main event, Ruby Soho defeated Chris Statlander in one of the main event, although the crowd was really behind Statlander, especially after her promo before the main event.
Oh, yeah, they turned on Ruby hard by the end.
I missed the ending. I thought she did something chicanerous.
Nope, the crowd just loves Statlander.
Yeah, no, Ruby won clean, no problems there. It's just that because of how good Chris Statlander was in the ring, combined with how intense her promo was before the match, people were legitimately pissed that she lost. It looked like it was looking pretty hard like she was going to win that one, so they were pretty pissed off that she lost.
During the final false finish where Chris Statlander looked like she was getting the win, the moment that Ruby kicked out, the crowd was just like, no!
That was three!
And I think one of the reasons is because Statlander is a homegrown AEW talent that's been there almost since day one. And they've seen her grow from the moment she arrived and be able to evolve her gimmick over time again and again and again. And they're like, okay, fine, this is it. This is the time for Chris to get the victory. And when she didn't, the crowd just kind of felt a bit like, oh, come on, just one time.
Yeah, she even said in her promo she had been there since day one and she had nothing to show for it. I mean, to be fair, Ruby hasn't exactly had much either, but she's only been here for a few months, so she could have waited longer. But nope, they're gonna push Ruby Soho,
which I don't have a problem with personally, but it would have been nice to see Chris down there get the wins. And the finals are now set for Ruby Soho versus Britt Baker this Sunday.
Yeah, consider I came in. I missed the ending, but I came in during her promo and people were booing her. And the context and what she was saying in the promo made me think that she did something to cheat to win. Because she's like, see what I did to one of my best friends? I'll do worse to you. Like, did she cheat? Is she going heel?
She's not. No. She did not cheat in the matchup. She just said, did she just won the match? And okay,
and not only did she not cheat, she pulled her punches. There were like two or three times where she could have gone for an easy, cheap hit, but she did. She actually held back.
Okay. Now that makes sense. So they just turned on her because they just liked Chris.
No, they fucking wanted Statlander to win. Period. At least that's the vibe I'm getting.
Yeah.
This crowd was 100% behind Statlander by the end. Like I said, she is like the homegrown women's talent that has yet to ascend to get the gold. It's like when it comes to homegrown talent for AEW that has yet to really get that gold, that feels like they're at that level. The two ones that are there are Anna Jay and Chris Statlander.
Yeah, and they're both. And now Chris is already out, and you can. I'll give my thoughts on Anna Jay here in a bit.
Yeah, I guess might as well get to the card now for Double or Nothing. Matty?
Yeah, Double or Nothing. They were at the other arena. They were at. God damn it! I had it in my mind. Now it's lost. They were at the. They're at one arena. Now they're at another one. They're going to be at T-Mobile Arena, May 29th. It's a Sunday. Boo! I know, but it's Las Vegas. That crowd is hype. The crowd is hype.
Yeah.
They've advertised the shit out of this for the buy-in. Hookhausen, that's Hook and Danhausen taking on Tony Neeson. Smart Mark Sterling a tag match.
This.
Go ahead.
Is it sad that this match is on the buy-in, and yet it's probably had more time to build up than half the matches on the main card?
You know, he's not wrong, boys.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, that's going to be my overall complaint with the card for Double or Nothing, is that half these matches literally just came right the fuck out of nowhere.
I think, as you pointed out earlier in the podcast, the main problem is that because of the way they did the tournament, it basically took up half the programming.
Yeah. There was not enough room to build up storylines, so like they literally had to pull matches out of their ass.
That was a trade-off.
Although, the matches that are here at least do seem to make sense. They're at least within the realms of, okay, I can see why this person wanted this match with this person. It's not like, okay, random universe mode match number 45.
There's maybe like one, maybe two matches that fit that bill, and we will get to those later. But yeah, like they at least tried to do something to set up matches, but a lot of them do legitimately feel like they just literally had to throw a few together at the last minute.
Yeah.
And it was for this Hookhausen versus Neeson Sterling match. I'm hoping we finally get to see some wrestling at Danhausen because I've seen him wrestle in the indie scene. He's good. He can go.
Yeah, I want to see a legit Danhausen match. What we saw here, his quote-unquote debut match, was bullshit. I want to see real Danhausen.
I think they wanted to put over Tony Nese, which was not the worst idea, but we'll see what happens. We should have a tag match out of the deal anyway.
Yeah, should be entertaining.
Now, you want to talk about Anna Jay, right? I'm going to give you that chance. Jade Cargill defends the AEW TBS Championship against Anna Jay.
This match is one they literally just pulled out of their ass. There has been no build-up to this. There's been no hype up for this. It's literally just one night Anna Jay helps interfere against the baddies, and then all of a sudden she gets a match with her. And there's been nothing since then either. It's literally just been that one moment, and there's the match. It's like, what the fuck? And this goes back to what you were saying earlier, that Anna Jay is the other big female wrestler in AEW who's been there since the beginning and has had nothing. And you know she's not winning this Sunday. There's no reason for her to win this Sunday when there's been no build-up to this. If she wins, I will be legitimately shocked.
I think most people would because, honestly, I think that the only person there's only like one person in my mind that's currently on the roster that should be Jade Cargill, and that is Chris Statlander.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me too, yeah.
I would agree with that.
Because Ruby Soho already lost her at the finals of the tournament, so it would feel kind of odd to have Ruby Soho defeat her.
Redundant, I think is the word you're looking for.
Yeah. Britt Baker doesn't need the win because she's already been world champion forever. She doesn't need the mid-card belt as well.
My second choice would have been Layla Hirsch if she hadn't gotten hurt.
Yeah.
No, I'd agree with that.
Unfortunately, she is dealing with an injury. She did go in for surgery this week, I hear.
Yeah, yep. Successful. ACL is all patched up. Now it's just to heal up.
Which ACL tear, that means a good 6 to 8 months. That sucks.
That sounds about right, though, for the recovery time, though. House of Black, that's Malachi Black, Buddy Matthews, and Brody King takes on Pac, Penta, Oscuro, and Rey Phoenix, Death Triangle. About fucking time they got that going, huh?
They've been building that one up for a while now. That one's gonna be a barn burner, I think, right off the bat, because those guys, we know both those teams can fucking go, and they're very two different styles. You've got very high flying, agile competitors in a Death Triangle, and you've got pure Hoss beefiness in the House of Black.
Yep.
So I think both of these teams are going to have some really interesting chemistry.
Don't care who wins. I'm just going to enjoy it.
Yeah, exactly. Notice I'm not predicting a winner. I don't care. Either way, it'll work.
Whoever loses, the fans win with this
Pretty
match.
much.
Though, I will say, with how long the House of Black has been absolutely dominant, literally, I don't think they've been defeated. Like, they've been defeated maybe once this entire time. They are due for a loss. I think if there's any time for any chance for Death Triangle to get a win, I think now's that chance.
I would say, but with Tony Khan confirming the news that he has trios titles made, I think House of Black would be perfect for those first
Yeah,
champions.
House of Black, Death Triangle. This should be a trios showcase. Whoever wins is heavy on the momentum, and whoever loses, you just got to build it up a little bit more. Yeah, I think at this point, build up your trios if you can. But this match should do the trick. The Hardys, Matt and Jeff, taking on the Young Bucks in a tag match.
A feud that has been years upon years in the making on the indie scene and the Fed and Impact and everywhere else. We've only ever seen this match once in ROH, I believe.
Yep, it was the ladder match, if I'm correct.
Yeah, so to have a legit, just straight tag match with these two on pay-per-view, this is going to be huge. Like, you could build a pay-per-view on this feud on this team alone.
And to add a little thing to it, that ladder match was between the Young Bucks and the Broken Hardys.
Yeah, this is just the straight Hardys.
This is just straight up Hardy Boys, Jeff and Matt.
And by the way, I'd like to bring up, Jeff Hardy was on the AEW Unrestricted podcast a couple weeks ago, and he knows one match he wants to see. He wants to see Broken Matt Hardy versus Danhausen.
Yes! Make this a thing!
That's basically what Aubrey Edwards said.
Yeah.
I feel like Vegeta from Broly abridged when I heard that. Never before in my life have I needed something and never known it until I received it.
I did not know I needed this in my life, but now that I do, I will not let it go.
So yeah, Hardy's Young Bucks, this match is going to be amazing because you have two of the best tag teams in the world in one ring. Like so many matches I hear, just based on the quality alone, it just feels like it's going to be worth the money.
Smart money would say Bucks, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Hardys picked up a W.
Yeah.
Like, these two teams have such a high stature that either one could lose and it wouldn't even matter because they're just such high profile in the world of wrestling that a loss wouldn't hurt either of them.
No. Their reputations are so cemented that, it's not going to hurt either reputation. As long as they give us a damn good match, it doesn't matter who wins.
The Anarchy in the Arena matchup. Jericho Appreciation Society. Chris Jericho, Matt Menard, Angelo Parker, Daniel Garcia, and Jake Hager taking on the Blackpool Combat Club, Danielson and Moxley, with Eddie Kingston, Santana, and Ortiz completing the quintet.
By the way, I have a new nickname for Matt Menard.
What's that?
That is AEW's Galron.
Ah, okay, yeah.
Okay, I can see the crazy eyes.
I could go with that, yeah.
I can see the crazy eyes.
This is another one of those big feuds that I think is ready for a blow-off. Having the JAS be as big as it is, honestly, this could go either way. Either team can win, and it's not going to hurt either reputation. And it'll boost one, but it won't hurt the other. Is basically what this is. And
the way I see it, this is a feud that's going to go into the summer. This is the kind of thing where the BCC could win it, and Jericho's like, no, sports entertainment always wins. And look, I want blood and guts between those two teams. I don't know about you guys.
I do like the fact that they teased it being a Stadium Stampede because they've always done a Stadium Stampede match at Double or Nothing. But John was like, fuck that, no, we're doing it my way. We're going to fucking go.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't want to do sports entertainment. He is a wrestler. He does wrestling. He is all about the violence. And that's what we're going to be getting this Sunday. This match is going to be fucking brutal as fuck.
Yeah.
And I have no doubt that this is only going to be the first in at least one more other match in this feud. And as Matt alluded to it, it has to be blood and guts. We need a blood and guts match between these two teams.
We need Regal to yell it out. Let's put it that way.
Blood and guts!
And of course with the joke going, does not feel the same now, does it?
Yeah.
He just has to change his delivery. Well, how about some blood and guts?
There you go.
Still doesn't feel the same, though. I miss the other one. Goddamn copyright. Maxwell, Jacob Freeman takes on Wardlow. If Wardlow wins, he's granted his release for his contract and in kayfabe can sign with AEW. If not, banned from signing with AEW.
we know who's going to win this. Like, this is one of those matches you can call. You can just outright say, you know who's winning this match. It's MJF is going to, I slipped for there for some reason. I don't know what was going through my head there, but MJF is going to do whatever the fuck it takes to take down Wardlow, but you know who's winning this match. There's no way Wardlow does not walk out of here with a W.
This is like just a classic action film right here. You know the good guy's going to win, but you're just going to enjoy the ride along the way.
Exactly.
Like Die Hard, really. It's a Die Hard of pro wrestling.
Hello, cutie pie.
Hey, motherfucker.
Hello, cutie pie. One of us is in deep trouble.
No, I got a better one. Commando. Matrix versus Bennett.
Oh, yeah. See what happens when I turn it.
Come on, MJ. Come on, Max. Don't deprive yourself of a little pleasure.
Yeah. I don't need no gun. And I need no chairman.
How's it feel, War Pig? How's it feel to be a dying man, War Pig? You're gonna die, War Pig.
At the end of that match, we're gonna be hearing "This Is War." Playing. Like, they're gonna allow it. That's the thing. He's gonna come out to no music, but when that match ends, you're gonna hear "This Is War," and that crowd is going to fucking pop.
Oh yeah. And Reedy goes, "Will we have This Is War?" I think that just answered your question right there.
Yeah.
Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, faces Ruby Soho in the finals of the Women's Owen Hart Foundation tournament.
I'm hoping Ruby wins.
I am too. I mean, Britt Baker doesn't need this. Let's call a spade here. Britt does not need this accolade. But at the same time, there is one particular avenue they could run with this, given the other Owen Hart Foundation match.
Yeah. Samoa Joe takes on Adam Cole, speaking of, for the Owen Hart Foundation final tournament, and it has been announced that Jay Lethal, Sanjay Dutt, and Satnam Singh have been barred from ringside.
They're making it clear that there's not going to be interference in this match that's going to fuck it over. Here's the thing. There are two possible ways they can go with this. Ruby and Joe could win there's prospective matches. Give him the push, especially with Joe being basically the representative of Ring of Honor right now, being and being the television champion, and really kind of build up ROH as a big fucking deal for that. Or the other big angle they could go for is have Adam Cole and Britt Baker as the ultimate power couple, being able to win both their matches and walk away. Though, I think it was you, Matty, who brought up the other idea.
I think
it was actually I think it was TJ who brought this up earlier. Have Adam win his match. Go backstage. Set up the big celebration because they're like, oh yeah, Britt's got this. She's gonna win. We're gonna go ahead and get ready to celebrate.
Yeah,
and then she loses.
Yeah. I gotcha. Yeah, you're right.
There's a lot of ways this tournament can go. These tournament matches can go, but it's gonna be interesting to see how it plays out. Regardless of which, I'm not 100% sure how Britt versus Ruby's going to go. It's going to be a decent match, but I'm really looking forward to Adam Cole versus Samoa Joe.
First time ever.
Now, Cole versus Joe, I can't tell but see that as 100% guarantee that Cole's winning. Just in my mind, that's just how I'm seeing it at the moment.
I wouldn't say 100%, but I wouldn't be too surprised if Cole picks up the win on that one.
Me neither.
The sentimental man in me wants to say that if Cole and Britt win, I would not be surprised if Cole decides to pop the question.
No, never. We've seen this happen time and time again. Wrestlers should never propose on a wrestling show because it always goes sideways.
I don't know.
It happened to John Cena. It happened to Sammy Guevara. Don't make it happen to Adam Cole.
Well, Cena was Cena, but Chugs is Chugs.
So you want him to chugs it up now?
You're gonna chugs up that relationship? Are you mad?
It's not gonna be. It's not gonna chugs it up. Breezy
you
could
brought
be
up
there.
his damn name doing that.
Breeze
By
could be out
rule,
there.
you're saying he's gonna chugs it up.
Beast could be out there. I mean, him, Swiss, and Chugs got back together for some time, so they could prevent him from chugging it up.
Nope, they can't.
Yes, they can.
No,
Left, right,
no,
left,
I'm
right,
gonna stop it right there. No, I think those two, if they are truly in love, they're gonna put that proposal. That's gonna be fucking private. They don't need to allow a crowd to declare their love. Everyone knows they love each other anyway.
left, right for life.
Yep, pretty much. Pretty much. 3-way tag, world tag titles. Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus defend against Ricky Starks. Pretty rickety column. Powerhouse Hobbs, and of course, Keith Lee and Swerve Strickland.
I don't see this as a match I don't see the belts getting changed on this one.
I do. The seeds have already been planted. Christian Cage has been staring daggers in Jungle Boy, especially because he's been losing and losing and losing. So Christian's like, you know what, you want to keep losing? Then fuck you, you're losing this match too. Kill switch in the middle of the ring. And then in comes, they call Pretty Ricky's what they call him, in for the pin. 1, 2, 3. Team Taz gets some legitimate gold around their waists because the revolution is televised.
The thing, I see where you're going at with that, but the thing is that I don't see Christian Cage joining Team Taz.
He's not doing that to join Team Taz. He's doing this to start rivalry with Jungle Boy.
Maybe, but still, if he turns on them now, he'd have to join one of those other two teams to make it make sense. And I don't see that being a thing. Now, I'm not saying your idea of him breaking away from them and going and having a solo feud with Jungle Boy isn't going to happen. I'm just saying this Sunday is not that night.
I can see Jurassic Express dropping the belts, but I just don't see who could get the belts afterwards because I love both of I love both teams. I love Pretty Ricky and Hobbs and Swerve and Keith Lee. I just can't really pick one. If they're deciding to drop the belts from Jurassic Express, flip a coin. All right.
Neither team seems like they're really ready to be tag champs yet. You know, it's just my honest opinion. They're great teams. I've made it no secret that I love fucking Keith Lee, but I don't think he's ready to be wielding tag team gold just yet. They need to finish that feud between them and Starks and Hobbs needs to finish first before we start seeing who's viable for tag team gold.
Thunder Rosa takes on Serena Deeb for the women's championship.
Going to be an fucking clinic.
Yeah, it's going to be an amazing match. The only reason I don't see Serena Deeb winning this match is because it's still too fucking early.
Yeah, AEW does not hotshot their titles like that. Well, they used to.
Well, they did it for the TNT title, but it made sense at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If they do it, it's for a good reason. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, and I don't think Serena Deeb is quite the person to drop the belt. She's damn good. No, excuse me.
This will be a clinic. This will be a clinic, and it'll be a hell of a challenge for Thunder Rosa. But no, I keep belt on Rosa for now.
Yeah, way too early. She needs a good long reign before she even thinks about dropping that.
I mean, if you want to put the belt back on a heel, fair play. But you already have a heel champion in that division. Just saying.
Let's keep. And we know Jade ain't losing her belt anytime soon. So yeah, let's keep the belt on Rosa.
Mixed trio, they're finally getting this shit done. Guevara, Kazarian, and Conte take on Sky, Page, and Paige Van Zandt, with Dan Lambert ringside in mixed trios tag team match.
I
know I skipped one bar. I'm going to get to the next one later.
All right, so I think that maybe Man of the Year picking up the victory.
No, I would have said that, except there's that stipulation that if ATT win, Kazarian and Guevara can never challenge for the TNT title again. Kazarian, I could see that stipulation holding. But to put that on Guevara now makes no sense.
Hold on, the official stipulation is as long as Scorpio Sky is the champion.
That was never mentioned. Scorpio strictly said that they would never challenge for the belt again, period.
Part of me thinks that that Sammy has been in the TNT title picture for a bit too long. So, and Kazarian is up there and in age, so he's not exactly a spring chicken. So I can kind of see Menadir picking it up, but I can also see Sammy and Frankie and Tay picking up the win too. So
at this point, just fucking end it. I don't care who fucking wins. It'll be a fun match, but no thanks. Just done. And right now, the stipulation as it reads is so long as he is the champion. Okay. So long as Sky is a champion.
Say that tonight.
Yeah, the promo was not clear enough for that, unfortunately. But right now, as of right now, officially the stipulation reads if Men of the Year win, Men of the Year and Paige Van Zandt win, neither. There it is. Neither. Why did I lose it?
Neither Sammy Guevara nor Frankie Kazarian can challenge for the TNT Championship.
Yeah, there we go.
As long as Scorpio Sky is the champion.
Yeah, and Wikipedia just uploaded that. So yeah, so neither could challenge. So the stipulation is set as as long as Scorpio Sky is the champion, those two out of the picture.
All right. In that case, then yeah, I could. If that is the proper stipulation, then yeah, I can see ATT winning this.
It'll probably be brought up again in passing during the buy-in and probably the countdown. And a lot of social media will probably correct that. They were live. You forget shit when you're live, so there's that.
And have the first person feuds with for that belt. God's favorite champion. He's got to come back.
It's got to be him.
No, even better. The person who takes the title is Wardlow.
No, actually, I'm in favor of that. I'm down with that.
Okay.
Hey, either way, dude. Either way, I'd say Wardlow takes the belt from Sky in a couple of months. All out. Bring out Miro. Big meaty men slapping meat.
There you go. Now you got it.
Now that's the appropriate.
Now for that, I'm hitting the button.
Big meaty man slapping meat.
See, yeah, I'll get it back. There's your call back, folks.
No, when Wardlow defeats Scorpio Sky for the title, I don't just want it to be just any old match. I want it to be first he starts powerbombing Sky, then Ethan Page runs in the ring, he powerbombs him, and then in comes Dan Lambert, he powerbombs him, and then Dan Lambert goes out of the ring, starts waving down American Top Team members, and one by one they run down to the ring, powerbomb, 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 powerbomb. And then Scorpio Sky finally gets something. I finally got to get my advantage. And then boom, more power bombs.
It's a power bomb symphony for a reason.
And then here comes the security team because
everyone's eating power bombs.
You get a power bomb. You get a power bomb. Everyone gets a power bomb.
No, before this, what needs to be happening is before he starts the symphony, he starts waving to the back, and next thing you know, Leopold.
Leopold?
Leopold.
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 Oh God! Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun.
Leopold.
Boom. Dun 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 dun.
Even Dan Lambert would be like, "Screw this town. This town sucks." It's Leopold.
I must take a power bomb for Leopold. Dun 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 dun. Boom. Bugs Bunny reference. I got it in my head. I was like, aha! My brain still works, barely. Kyle O'Reilly takes on Darby Allin as with the match I skipped before the six-man clusterfuck.
A sudden match. But
sudden, but with some build-up at least.
Yeah. It's going to be good.
Yeah, Kyle O'Reilly versus Darby Allin. If that sucks, I'll eat my hat.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. No matter what, the build-up may have been shit, admittedly. I mean, the only thing that happened was Kyle O'Reilly just happened to be the one to take out Sting. But the match itself is still going to be a damn good one because it's Kyle O'Reilly and Darby fucking Allin, okay? You can't go wrong with that.
No, you cannot. And I imagine Darby will probably do something that'll look very painful to himself.
Yeah, pretty much. And JC Wise is on the card. And it says the card's long enough. Yeah, we know, and it's on a Sunday, and it's going to suck, but who cares? It's AEW.
It's or nothing. What did I say earlier? It is AEW's WrestleMania, and it's Darby fucking Allin. I know for a fact my daughter's going to be over here hyped up as shit for that match.
And
So I'm going to be fighting Kyle O'Reilly.
Here we
How are you
go.
going to prepare for that match, Darby?
I'm gonna read some tapes. I'm gonna do some tapes for trading with Lance Storm, and then I'm gonna throw myself down some stairs.
And there it is. Yeah, he's down some stairs again.
And thankfully for me, I don't have to go to work on Mondays.
Memorial Day.
Yeah, you guys are lucky. We had Victoria Day last weekend, and
Well, even then, like
after
I
the
always
travel
have
day from hell, yeah, I could use it.
Well,
I used it.
Thankfully for me, even if it wasn't, I'll still have Monday off.
Yeah. By the way, you were supposed to say something there, Shin.
I fell.
There it is.
And there's the explanation. There's the exclamation point.
There you go.
There you go.
And in the main event, much anticipated, mind you, Hangman Adam Page defends the AEW Heavyweight Championship of the world against CM Punk.
Yeah, we kind of talked about this match earlier during that promo of theirs where, clashing of ideals. Page is worried that Punk's going to take the title and run and all that jazz. But regardless, it's Hangman Adam Page versus CM Punk. The build-up for this has been solid. Even if there's been a couple of questionable things, we weren't even sure if there was a heel in this one. It often looked like Page was turning heel throughout all this because he was being an absolute asshole at times. But when you look at the bigger picture, it's like, no, he's just being careful here because he knows what Punk's capable of doing. So it's hard to say there, but regardless, it's Adam Page versus CM Punk. Fucking Christ, shut up and take my money.
And they did. They take your money.
And
Well, your $10 and my $10 and TJ Omega's $10.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we've always said, keep it legal. Guess what? We fucking kept it legal. Bleacher Report, you got our money.
And I think there's an aspect of this that I just realized that Adam Page is a lot different from all the other AEW champions we've had, because unlike the last 3 champions, he's the only one who has never been a world champion before he had that belt. So I can understand him. This is him trying to prove himself that, well, with Jericho, with Moxley, with Omega, they've already been to the mountaintop. They've proven that they are great world champions. This is his first and maybe his only chance to be a world champion. And here he is facing off against a bona fide legend in CM Punk, a guy who's been a world champion for 2 prestigious companies. The guy who beat Cena in one of the best world title matches the Fed had ever put on in a pay-per-view. And he's angry because he's so aggressive because he wants to prove that he deserves to stand shoulder to shoulder with a guy who literally laid the foundation of what AEW is right now.
Pretty much, yeah.
So this is the big, and I'm not downing all the other title matches he's had since he's been world champion, but right now against Punk of all people, this is probably Hangman Adam Page's greatest match. This might be his greatest test as world champion, to say, hey, this is my biggest chance to prove I deserve to be a world champion. I deserve to be in the same echelon as the people that came before me. And I have to beat this guy who inspired damn near everyone on the fucking roster.
And honestly, given the fact that there's been not that much build-up to it, outside prior to this, it would not. I'm not expecting Page to lose this one. I think he's going to take it.
I've been 50-50 about it for a while, but after the promo this week on Dynamite, I'm now convinced that Page has to retain, in my mind.
Yeah.
After that promo, yeah, this is going to cement him as a great world champion.
Yeah, because they go one or two ways.
I don't think Punk is going to mind doing the honors.
Yeah, because there are 2 ways they can go about this. Either they give the belt to Punk to give their belt just a bit more notoriety, or they have Hangman Page continue his reign, and by having him beat not only Danielson but Punk as well, make him basically their greatest world champion of all time.
Yeah,
that would be a massive feather in his cap, because he would beat one of the 3 guys most associated with Ring of Honor. Bryan Danielson and Punk. And hell, if he wins and he does beat Punk, I could see them setting up Joe for a run at him just to complete it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, just because I said I beat the 3 guys most synonymous with Ring of Honor, that would be an extraordinary accomplishment for anybody. How many people can say they've beaten all 3 of those guys?
Not that many people.
The list is short.
Yeah.
I mean, Brock Lesnar is definitely one of them.
Yeah, Brock is probably one of
that's
the
a
few,
handful
yeah.
of people, honestly.
Brock is the only one that's coming to my mind, really.
Yeah.
Thinking Roman never fought Punk.
Let's see. John Cena and Samoa Joe never faced off, so no. He hasn't. Wow, it's really not.
Damn.
Yeah,
If
so I
anyone
think
in the
it's a big
chat want to
fucking
throw
deal.
in there, throw in their 2 cents, and who dude, like that's a short list.
Damn, that would
It
put
really
him.
is.
If they go this
That's
route,
rarefied air in certain cases.
yeah, that would put him in the same ranking as Brock fucking Lesnar. Damn,
Yeah, that's pretty big fucking deal. I think they should pull the trigger on that.
TK, if this is where you're going with it, yeah, I'm all for it. If you can somehow pull this off and have Paige beat the 3 pillars of old school ROH, I'm all for that.
And that's the pay-per-view. And I would say Paige wins as well. But there's a small little part of me that is curious what would happen. But we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. That's the pop-per-view. We got 7 things left to do, of course. You know what? I'll keep the pictures for the winners on this one. Let's do winners and losers. Shin, you're going to have to hold off on your D-cell because we always give the honors to the guest first. So, losers first. Shades?
Well, it should come as no surprise that my loser this week goes to the Fed for how they tried to bury Sasha and Naomi. I thought that was fucking dumb. Though I'm also going to throw an extra loser to the Hillsborough County School Board for allowing Jericho's niece to get bullied out the ass, and it took Chris fucking Jericho speaking up for them to do something about it.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
School boards are always very, very slow to respond to bullying.
It's Florida. Are you really that fucking surprised?
Yeah, I mean, you've already had your own issues with that.
Yeah, so the fact that it took Jericho finally speaking up for most local news stations to go, oh, this is a big fucking deal. We should say something. Yeah, fuck you guys.
And props to all the wrestlers that respond saying that they would actually walk his niece to school to protect her. That was nice.
Absolutely. And at the very least, once he did speak up, several anchors and people working in news stations in the Florida area were like, oh yeah, contact us. We'll do something. Sad that it took that much, but at least we got something.
Fucking hypocrites.
Yeah, all right. Amen to that.
All right. Shit?
D-cell battery. I mentioned it last night, and I'm going to mention it here again. D-cell battery goes to a non-wrestling talent that belongs to one Phil Burnell, a.k.a. Darkside Phil. Reason
what
being,
did that fucker do now?
I knew it!
Reason being, this son of a bitch actually had the audacity, the sheer fucking audacity to call out Maximilian Dude for getting a paid sponsorship to say something about multiverses. And I'm like, this is just pure jealousy. He was like, I respect Maximilian Dude. I think he enjoys his content all the time. Like, no, you don't. You are just a jealous fuck because no company in the world will want to hire your pitiful ass because you have no say or presence in the FGC. You are a pariah in the FGC. You and low tier God. So you've got nothing to say. I mean, if you got the closed beta and you got to pay sponsorship, you'd be like, oh, I'm just working hard because I'm grinding. But no. Maximilian Dude is literally one of the nicest streamers you will ever meet. He is so damn nice, so damn wholesome. He does so much for the FGC.
He does. I've seen his stuff is amazing. I've seen Maximilian's stuff. I love his videos.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, what is DSP known for? Do I even have to bring it up?
Yeah. And so for him to just call out and then try to start drama to make himself look more important, like, this is not going to help you, DSP. This is not going to make you any more appealing in the eyes of sponsors. So yeah, go back to your irrelevant little hole and shut the fuck up. As for losers, Mom, can we get the broom in here? Get the broom. We got to sweep this up. WWE for trying to screw over and throw Sasha and Naomi under the bus because they had the balls and the tenacity to actually say, we're not taking this shit anymore, we're leaving. Mentioned in the chat, Ringside News for having their meltdown on Twitter earlier this week.
And they ended up getting dropped by, what was it,
USA Today, yeah.
USA Today. They got dropped because of that whole Twitter bullshit. And who else? I can't loser. So WWE, enjoy that L.
All right, D-Dub.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a sweet WWE for how they've handled the whole Sasha Naomi thing. They did not make them look good at all. Not good at all, in the slightest. And also have to give a minor one to AEW for just the lackluster build, some lackluster build up to this card. Could have been better.
Like I said,
You know what?
understandable to some extent, but yeah,
Ship build. If the old rule with Fed is with WrestleMania is ship build, awesome Mania stands to reason. I don't think we're gonna have a bad time on Sunday. For me, WWE, for all of the obvious reasons brought up before, that was a shit show. Oh, and the Allegiant Stadium thing. That's just fucking hilarious. That's fucking Karma Tanya.
That's just icing.
Yeah, that's Karma saying, well, you fucked up with Sasha Banks, bitch. And Ringside News, who gives a fuck?
That website's done. The website is fucking done now.
That transphobic son of a bitch. Look, I came out as bi. And by the way, for all of you out there, for all that love, folks, I didn't think it was a big deal, but you made it a big deal, so thank you. That's much appreciated. Welcome come out in public. Matty. I publicly come out on this show on Toka Riffs a couple times before. I thought it wasn't as known. So there you go. It wasn't as known. There you go.
Yep. Welcome to the club, Matty.
There you go. But look, the guy says, "Oh, they put the women's title on a man." No, that's a woman. That's Nyla Rose. She's a woman. Shut up. Also, you're bitching about something on a not a fake, but on a scripted sport event. Some of y'all have no fucking life.
Also, he ended up getting the facts wrong. He said that they put that Nyla Rose is the first champion. Wrong. That was Riho.
That was Riho.
So this motherfucker is wrong on two different fronts.
He's a bigot and an idiot.
There you go. So fuck him. Let's do winners, boys.
All right. Well, for myself, obviously, I'm going to mention Jericho because I brought him up earlier with the whole standing up for his niece. Always good to stick up for family. Love that. And since you brought up Ringside News, I think we need to give a winner to Nyla Rose herself.
Oh, she handled that like a boss.
So putting a tweet out, a picture of herself just posing and flexing and basically going, what you going to do about it, bitch? Yeah. Oh, and yeah, you know what? Jake Hoggins bringing up Charlotte and Andrade.
They have. They have gotten married. Congratulations to the happy couple.
Mazel tov!
And you know what? Since I haven't said this publicly, yeah, winner to Matty over here for having the balls to come out. Trust me, it's not an easy thing to do in this day and age. So balls to you, sir.
I didn't know it was that difficult. I literally thought, well, I'd come out to a few friends, and I'm pretty sure I had brought it up a couple of times in passing. So I was like, okay, it's out. It's out.
It's out there, but still, the fact that you came out at all, like in this day and age, that's still impressive. Don't doubt yourself on that.
I'm not. It's not even doubting myself. It's literally just, hey, I just happen to be this. Make of this what you will. I'm just gonna go back chilling. That's it.
That's basically my
people-
mindset as well.
It is for us. It's no big deal, but for a lot of people, that's a hard thing to do. So take the win, man.
No, but I will. I will, believe me. I believe, Shin, you did your winners?
No, I haven't done my winners yet.
Nope.
Well, go ahead, do your winners, bud.
Winners go to AEW for at least having some interesting stuff on Dynamite, especially with the run-in by the United Empire. Nice little setup for Forbidden Door. That awesome epic match between Matt Sydal and Bryan Danielson. Awesome match.
Yeah. Definitely.
Anthony Bowens, scissor me daddy ass.
Yes.
And my last winner goes to none other than the future, and I'm calling it, the future governor of the great state of Texas, Beto O'Rourke, for standing up to that crippled bastard and his GOP cronies after the tragedy that happened earlier this week, and telling them straight to their face they are failing.
That man has balls of fucking steel, and he deserves to win.
He will win. He would.
Here's hoping.
Out of office.
If I could vote in Texas, I'd vote for his ass in a heartbeat.
I'm already prepared to vote for Beto O'Rourke. My whole family's prepared to vote for Beto O'Rourke.
And
Take Abbott
CJ,
out and take Ted Cruz with him.
that seems to be the plan. So here's hoping. My fingers are crossed. Please get Ted Cruz out of politics. I'm fucking tired of seeing him everywhere.
Take him to the Bahamas, and he'll be nice and happy there, far away from us.
Yeah, put him in Nassau where the CDC says that you're going to get COVID.
Yeah, do it. And that's it.
T-Dub?
I'll give my winner out to AEW for overall another great week of professional wrestling. Also going to give a winner out to DPW. So far, it's a pretty good promotion. Watched last week's episode, and I'm going to watch this week's episode as soon as we're off the air, because, gotta tell you, it's a good crew they got going there.
Oh, I missed one, and we completely missed him.
The start of the weekend.
Yeah, we completely forgot the start of the weekend. Weekend doesn't start until the WGGP title has been defended.
And history was made this week.
Yep. The Tribal Cheeks, Rikishi, successfully defended the title for a fourth time against the Boogeyman, becoming the longest reigning WGGP champion of all time. Congratulations to the Tribal Cheeks.
You will acknowledge those cheeks. Acknowledge them.
Alright.
Hanging everywhere.
Yeah. As far as my winners are concerned, Sasha Banks and Naomi for the obvious reasons. They did the right thing. Stephanie McMahon, same thing. Nothing wrong with walking away and taking a break. The Great O'Khan, because he's living his best fucking life.
Oh, that he was.
He's on Twitter. He's at the heart attack grill. He's getting spanked. He's consensually spanking models on the strip. He's interfering in tag title matches. This man is the definition of happy in his goddamn head place.
Which head place? I'll let you be the judge.
Yes. Which head place? Yes. Gangrel for that pop, obviously.
Yeah.
Bill DeMott.
Yeah, I know.
When Bill DeMott is the sensible person in the room when it comes to the Naomi and Sasha Banks situation, you got problems. Big problems.
I saw the tweet. I know. Holy shit, what the hell is wrong with this world when Bill DeMott's being the good one?
Yep. Can't believe
Saw a
we're
video of Cornette. It has opinions on that. I'm not going to click it yet, but I'm assuming he said something. But I'm not going to say more than that. And the crew over at Royal Caribbean International's Oasis of the Seas. By the way, this ship right here. This right here. This was taken at their island, Perfect Day at Coco Cay, which is awesome. I could go all over the place. The food is good. If you go at Chops Grill, get the bacon. You will not regret it. Bionic Bar, as you've seen on YouTube. I have a couple of videos left that I just didn't put together yet. I'm going to put those together and upload and finish the thing. And, just show you a couple other things. And will I cruise again? Yes. When? Don't know yet. Probably in the next couple of years, because I want to be back looking at this. Look at that beautiful sunset. That's a fucking sunset, man. I want to stare at that ocean again. That balcony was boss. And that's it. Let's plug some shit, boys.
All right, well, I'll start us off. Obviously, RVT, stay here on RVT Entertainment. We have the Return of the Ranger recap these last couple of weeks. Holy crap, has it been crazy in the Ranger community. Holy
You're
fuck.
right.
Shades, I have one question to ask. Why is it almost always the Red Ranger that gets in trouble somehow?
I don't know!
See, I told you! We don't know!
We don't fucking know! Yeah, if you guys haven't seen this week's Ranger recap, go check it out. Holy shit, Austin St. John, what the I feel bad for the guy. He's going through hell right now.
Yeah.
Hopefully things work out. But, yeah, go if you want to know more what we're talking about, go check out the Ranger recap. I've been kind of absent lately on the video scene and on things, but there's been a lot going on. Thankfully, things are looking good on that front. I think probably sometime next week I'm going to be doing a live Shades' Soapbox to explain what's been going on with me lately, because we're now through the thick of it. Things literally just kind of took a positive turn today. So I will probably sometime next week talk about it and give you guys an idea of what's been going on with me. Other than that, though, keep your eyes peeled. I'll eventually have new VTubers guides, and other streams are coming back. I think next week we would have done Tokarifs this Sunday, but obviously we've got other plans.
Good wrestling!
Yay!
Exactly. So next Saturday should see the return of the Anime Mavericks, and then the Sunday after that, not that next Saturday, but the Sunday after, Tokarifs Live will be back. We'll be back on our regular schedule, hopefully. Hopefully. I'm crossing my fingers there.
Knocking on wood. Mike Shell, first thing we bring you the band back together at Ranger Stop. Damn Skippy.
Oh, hell yes. That is definitely happening.
All right, well, there we go. Shen, go ahead.
Time to take the plug out of the outlet and do some more plugging. Of course, you can catch me on Max Corn on YouTube for all your latest War Machine lore videos and book readings. Also, still trying to work out some kinks with my playthrough of Marvel Champions. I should also be known that earlier this week it was announced by Fantasy Flight Games that the next expansion will be Mutant Crisis. That's right. Mutants are finally being introduced into the game of Marvel Champions, with the first two heroes being Colossus and Shadowcat. Also, 2 additional packs will be released. One of them being, of course, the Mad Canucker himself, the best there is at what he does, Wolverine. So that's something to look forward to in the next couple of weeks. So hopefully, once I get all my footage edited down and all the information and all the music that I have, it'll be dropping soon. That's right. Also, PayPal.com/Maxicorn. /Shintigercurl. Help me out with my teeth, please. Please help it out. That's what I need. My teeth fixed.
Well, hey, if you weren't spending all that money on your artist to try to troll me.
Stop arguing. It's always worth trolling you.
Also, you can also donate to me to help me troll T-Dub with more not safe for work pictures of Sonic and Zelda. To troll T-Dub, please.
Yep.
Troll him. T-Dub. Friends can fuck. Thank you.
Thank you. T-Dub.
Well, as for me, got my YouTube channel where I do video game reviews. My next video game review will be up on my Patreon by Monday night, and then sometime up live on the channel itself within the next week. It's easily going to be the longest video I've ever made. It's a big honking content because this video is going to celebrate 15 years on YouTube.
Damn.
God damn it, we're old.
Yeah. Yep. Hey, Sheriff, how you feel? Old.
Old.
Hey, that's my gimmick.
Don't care.
Fair. Anyway, if you wanted to see that video early, as you mentioned, patreon.com/GWK reviews. Even $1 gets you in on that. My tip jar, paypal.me/MattyJ316. Donations are optional, but always welcome. You can follow us on Twitter at MattyJ316, at TWKOfficial, at Shintigercurl, and at TheShadesAT. We did not get to Guts' email at this point. We're too late, so I do apologize for that. But if we do have time, the Wrestle-Cast@gmail.com is where we send those emails. Discord, merchandise, all that stuff in the description and in the Twitch description as well. And as the Shade said, we'll be back with Toku Riffs in a couple of weeks. Knocking on wood, of course. We'll tell you if and when that happens. Beyond that, that is the show. We thank you, Shades.
Good to be here again, guys.
Much appreciated
Forward
once
to
again.
Sunday. I might be back here next week, considering we're going to have to review Double or Nothing, so don't be surprised if I show up again. We'll see
Fair
how
play.
things play out.
Fair play. My name's, on behalf of everybody, including including our guest, the Shades.
I'm the Shades, and I'll see you guys next time. Rock on!
I need to go to bed. Of course, Shintigercurl.
Time for Matty J to go to bed. It also means I'm gonna drink me on pee.
TWK.
Jonathan Gresham is human.
I appreciate the restraint and the level of troll there. My name's Matty J, reminding you to help professional wrestling support your independent promotion as soon as possible. Have a good one. Have a safe one. Enjoy Double or Nothing. Should be fun. Bye, everybody. Bye. One week. You couldn't give me one fucking week off. Fuck's sake, I'm going back on the cruise ship. I quit. Not really. Back anyway.